Okay, on the juice, I just put about an inch of water in the bottom of the pan, and I'm gonna bring it to a simmer for about 45 minutes. Okay, I've got a little over 3 cups of berries, be like maybe 3 heaping cups, and then I've added a cup of organic apple juice. Okay, and now I've added a cup and a half of water. Okay, now I added 3/4 of a cup of honey. I like to get my honey at Big Lots. It has a real good flavor to it. Okay, and now I just added 2.5 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Okay, I've got a candy thermometer. That's what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to bring this to a simmer. Actually, I'll bring it to a boil and then take it down to a simmer for 10 minutes. Once I get to that stage, I'll crush the berries with a potato masher. Now, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I've never done this before, but we'll wait and see. Okay, I've got this simmering, and I'm mashing as I go to bring out the juices. Now, in the end, what you're looking for on the thermometer is about 104 degrees. And you can also test it on a plate out of the freezer. And you'll want to taste this and make sure it's sweet enough. When it gets down to it, I may have to add a little more honey. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and I tasted it, and it tastes really good. It's plenty sweet. I'm gonna simmer it for another 6 minutes. And in the meantime, I've got a couple custard dishes in the freezer getting cold. I wanted to show you I got almost a cup of juice from the stems, and it doesn't taste near as good as the juice when you make it with all the berries, but I think added to half and half with grape juice and a little lemon juice, it would be pretty good. I don't know if you can see, but we're still only around 100 degrees. Okay, after 6 minutes, this is still about at 100 degrees, and I've turned it up to boiling. And just watch it real close. I've got the jars sterilizing in a boiling pot of water. Okay, timing this so I can let you know how long it took. And I've tasted it a couple more times. It tastes really good. It tastes like raspberry jam a little bit. I really like the pulp in it and the seeds. The seeds are a lot softer on elderberries. You can actually chew them. And what I've got here is my sterilized jar and lid. And I came across 2 recipes. I'll put them in the description, the link, in which they did not do the hot water boil method. They just put the jam in the jar and sealed it. One of them turns the jar upside down after they put the lid on, and the other one does not. So once this hits 105 or looks to be kind of thick, I'm going to test it with the cold saucer. It's just barely getting over 100. This would be really good on French toast or pancakes. You know, if it never thickened, it tastes really good just like it is right now. Now, you could use Sure Gel and go by that recipe. I just wanted to try to stay away from that because it has a couple things in it that I didn't really want to eat. So okay, this started clearing the pan, so I put it in a dish I pulled out of the freezer, and it's thick. It's not running, so just for the sake, it never did get over 104. So just for the sake of not burning it, I'm going to take it off and take my jar out of the water and put it in there. Okay, it filled one jar. That's all I got. I got a little bit left here. Now I'm going to tighten the lid down tight and let it. Okay, here's the jar, and as you can see, it's sealed fine, and it's a real pretty jam. Well, it should be good. The jar was very hot when I sealed it, and also was the lid and the jam. Okay, this is a few days later, and wanted to show you this. This has been in the refrigerator, so you see how solid it is. Hold on a second. It's pretty solid. It doesn't run at all. When I do this again, I kind of like my jelly just a little bit softer. I'm not going to use a thermometer. I'm just going to wait till it seems to be clearing the bottom of the pan, and then maybe cook it for 3 more minutes. So you'll have to experiment and see which way you like it best. But I will say this is very, very, very delicious. Very good flavor. And I like the crunchiness of the seeds. It's almost like there's Rice Krispies in it. But anyway, thank you for watching.